What's going on, everybody? This be your boy DJ Anonymous with episode 11, Sports, Biz, and Music, the podcast, and I have two very special guests in the building. Well, I don't want to say building, but FIU Library. I have Mabel and Sade of Mimosa Accessories.
Hi.
Before we get into details on like the journey and things like that, you could introduce yourself to the world.
My name is Mabel, and I'm from Miami. I was born and raised in Miami. I'm Dominican, so yeah, that's me.
I'm Sade. I was born and raised in New York. I came to Miami when I was 17, and met Mabel like 10 years ago.
So it was 10 years ago. How did y'all meet?
Well, we met by Sade's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
He was a really good friend of mine, and he introduced her to the group. And as soon as she came along, we clicked, and then we've just been friends ever since. It's like family. She's like my sister.
Yeah, it is literally.
Like I know her family, she knows my family.
Yeah.
We're like all mixed
together.
Yeah. So before we get into the company, have y'all like? I'd like to ask people this. Have y'all influence? Like, what influence have y'all gotten growing up to start your own business, dealing with accessories?
I've always wanted to have a business.
Mm-hmm.
I just really never found like my area until now, and until I met Sade too, cause she's so like creative and just putting together outfits or just in fashion in general. She's really passionate about that and how she presents herself. So my background is more operational and business oriented. So I was just like, maybe something could come together and we can make something for ourselves.
Make something happen.
So from I read the bio on the website that y'all came up with the company when y'all was on a girl night.
It was a girls'
night.
We actually started. It was 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the 2 other girls, which they're very. We were gonna make a great group, but they just had different things going on in their lives that didn't let them continue on with us. But did help us in the foundation of it, and we were just kind of girls' night out.
Girls' night, and we were drinking mimosas.
Yeah. And
So that's how you came up with the name.
Yeah, the name just.
I think we were just all at we came up with a name like that, but we were all just stuck at a point where we were just like, we gotta make something happen.
And we're all intelligent. We can all have something. Our specialized knowledge that we can actually make a company successful and also, just bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
So cause I check out your page and y'all have some nice things. I think
we have men things too.
Y'all do?
We have leather bands for men. We have beads. Beads for men. We have nice necklace for men with Buddha. Very nice things.
So how long has it been? Like what, 2 years?
2 years.
We started in 2016.
So what was like your first major exposure to like?
Maybe like a pop-up event?
Well, our first pop-up event was super successful. We had it in Hollywood Beach, on the boardwalk.
Oh, the Sherman Circle, right? That's what
No, in
Young
Hollywood.
We had it in the actual boardwalk of
Hollywood Beach. Like, literally, we were right
next to the beach.
10 feet to the beach.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we had it right there. And it was, we had a lot of support. A lot of people came out to that one.
So that was like your first exposure,
to the public. Yeah, it was our first exposure.
Yeah, to the public. But we basically, when we came up with the idea, it was that night. We had our mimosas. We came up with the idea, with the name, and within like the following week, we were already like, all right, let's do this. We gotta get into.
And we had a lot of support. We had a lot of clientele. People that follow us, are always gonna support your brand. So that's how we just little by little, started coming up.
So being like a 2-year business, because y'all still new.
It's really hard.
Is it? Yeah, like I was about to ask you.
It's extremely difficult. It's that's also why I wanted to start like a new company, just because I wanted to know the nitty gritty of what I need to make a company successful. Like I also want to learn that process. So as we're going, we're learning.
Yeah.
You know, literally we are. It's a learning process, and it's a lot of trial and error. So like some things might work for some things, but some things might not work, and then you know it's a lot, but we get through it.
Yeah, we do get through it.
We definitely
even like now is like tax season, so it's just like doing all that is also another learning experience, and you know, trying to do everything ourselves since we're so small. Still, you know, we're growing and we've seen progress, but you know, it's a lot.
So it's a question I want to ask, cause a couple episodes ago I had Andres from Most Vows.
Yes.
And we was talking about like his clothing brand and things like that. And certain people, you know, cause you know I have my own clothing brand too. So I like to give people certain people free things and stuff like that. Have y'all dealt with like famous people or like people who got followings?
We've had a few collaborations. I can never say that word right.
Yeah.
With people like in the industry, like bloggers. That we do provide free things, but we also get something out of it because it's a collaboration.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how the business goes.
But the last one we did was with a swimsuit company.
Yes.
Yeah, how was that?
12 noon. Shout out to 12 noon.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was beautiful.
They use our accessories
for
their bathing suit line.
They was based here? They based here?
Yeah, they're based here. We like to basically work with other companies that are also trying to come up like we are,
like local small businesses,
because you have to get the community together to grow together. That's how I feel. That's how I think. Like you're successful because you're bringing everybody else with you. Exactly. You don't want to be at the top by yourself.
Yeah, if we all can contribute and you know throw around ideas and collaborations, then why not just everybody come up together? You know.
Yeah, cause I see that on your website, y'all. You know, is open to collab with different people.
Yeah, we love to collab with everybody. Yeah.
But is it not just anybody, or you have like a certain limit to collab with anybody? Like as far as like, let's say some like a comic book store want to do a collaboration, how would y'all go about it?
We I'm not sure if it's a collaboration, but we worked with Miami-Dade School, and we did like a little pop-up for their event that they were having. It was like a donation-based event.
Yeah, it was a winter bazaar.
And we did something like that. I'm not too sure. Like, what do you mean, as in?
Like, I don't know. Like, do y'all have limits to like different like people to do collaborate? Like,
I mean, we try. I'm sorry to cut you off. We try to get. We look very extensively at the people that want to collaborate with us, and we check all of their social media, and we go through all their stuff. So if they're the right fit for us to collaborate with them, then sure, we're open to it. It's by all means, but everybody does different things. So it has to kind of like, fall in track with all of us with what we're doing as well.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, because I'm still new to interviewing people, so. Yeah, but
We're new to being interviewed.
Exactly.
So this is our first interview?
This is our first interview. Yeah, this is our first interview.
But I know y'all been on blog sites and stuff before, right? No one ever wrote for you or nothing like that?
No.
Not yet?
No. We've done everything that we have that we've posted out there or on our website, we've done ourselves.
Yeah.
We've never
really done like a blog, but everything We concentrate a lot on our social media because unfortunately the society that we're in today is all about social media and followers and that's also where the collaborations come in. People that are big in their following, we know we're gonna get people to see our product, and then people that were following us see your product. So it's a big audience.
So as far as like the so for now y'all just doing accessories, y'all would never go to like actual clothing in the future?
Well, we have hats. So I mean that's an accessory, but
it's still the fashion.
Something other than just jewelry. But I'm sure we can do like in the future do maybe some shirts or
we're open to also work with like other companies and facilitate like getting their merchandise ready to go and being sold also. Because again, like we have knowledge that these other companies might not have, or just I just believe in helping and helping. Like when you said oh, do you have limits to maybe who you work with? For me, I don't really have a limit to who I work with, big or small. Even if if it doesn't look like you're successful or whatever, or you're just starting off, like I will also lend out a hand. It's not all about just you, it's also about other people and sharing what you've learned and how you can bring them with you. And also for me this is a learning process, because I also want to get other places with learning how to manage a small business or a business, or how how to get it to the top. But I don't see why. I don't have any limits. For me, it's like the sky's the limit. It's just
because the reason why I asked that is because, like, especially down here in Miami, a lot of people was very, what's the word, cutthroat. Like they don't like to work with each other. Like we don't like to work with each other. And like it's very hard to find different like entities that's down here that's willing to work with people and things like that. Because especially like in this era, collaborations is what's making other companies become.
You're recognizing each other. No, I think it's important for us especially to do a lot of collaborations. We don't
like we always have goals. We always have goals, and this like that. This year, since we kind of established our company last year, this year we're more like, okay, let's start doing collaborations.
Let's start getting
with
out there.
Big companies or with small companies, with whoever, just to learn ourselves also, or maybe to teach someone else what we already learned, what we went through. So I mean, I don't see a limit.
So as like a fashion company, because pretty much y'all really a fashion company. What's like the best seasons like to sell products? Even though y'all year round, but what was like the best season? Spring, summer, fall?
I think
winter?
For me it was summer, because we sold sunglasses, and sunglasses are super in Miami. And the thing is, sunglasses are in all year round, and people are very fashionable with it. So for me, I would say like the summer.
For me too, I think summer and fall, I think would be our greatest. Like, I think also when we make the most money too. Just because the summer's around, everybody's just splurging in the summer, and also when it comes to fall, people are getting ready for like the festivities, like their end of the year,
the holidays
events
and stuff,
or whatever.
Everybody needs to be accessorized for the holidays.
I think those are my biggest seasons. Those are the biggest seasons for us.
So have models reached out to y'all to collaborate?
We've had
a few,
1 or 2.
We had we did actually a pop-up event where we had like live models. So we've spoken to them and stuff like that, but they've actually worked. We accessorized them and they walked around and gave out our information and stuff like that. We also did a collaboration with a makeup artist.
Okay, that's what's
so
up.
as she was doing her videos for her makeup, she had on her accessories. So then a lot of
we've had a lot of inquiries, but again, it's just making the time, and also schedules. Everybody nowadays is just so busy. Like no one is like everybody has a job. And then they're also trying to have a side business. Everybody's trying to have, the side hustle or whatever, or trying to make it, having their job until they make it in what they're really passionate about. I think that's one of the struggles too. Just since our people's schedules with our schedule doesn't match up all the time, that makes it also difficult to do collaboration and to get models or just set the time to do it. But again, this year is like the year where we're working more towards having a lot more collaborations and
time management
being
and stuff.
more exposed. Yeah.
So do y'all create your own products or no? Or like
We select our own products.
Okay.
We wholesale.
But we select like individual pieces. Yeah.
We don't have
repeaters at all.
Yeah. We don't have like a bunch of one type of
we have our items. We have a few things of each item, and it's basically, you can say, like mini seasons, because once it comes in, once it's sold out, you probably won't see that back on our line at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's.
So what?
We try to stay like new and fresh.
Yeah, new and like trending.
So what was that like that one piece? You probably not even gonna see it again. What was that one piece or accessory that like amazed everybody? Like all your core consumers, because I always feel that like having a coat is bigger than just trying to be known everywhere, because that core is always gonna follow you even when you become successful. So what was that one piece that was like, girl, I want that one?
The thing is that we've had a few pieces that is like.
Yeah, it's like that. We've had some sunglasses that people have asked, like, oh, can you guys get it again? Like, I'll buy it, I'll give you the money up front. But.
And also, I think there's been a few like statement chokers. Yeah. I mean, the choker, I'm trying to think, has kind of like vanished a little bit.
It started fading, yeah.
But there's this one accessory that we've had people have asked us for it again and again, and we just don't provide it again. So whoever has those pieces are the lucky ones.
Yeah. So y'all still sell the chokers, right?
We sell different types.
Yeah,
we sell different types.
It's just not the same thing.
We don't have a staple. One staple item that we continue to produce. We don't.
Okay, because my fiance and my mother-in-law, future mother-in-law, like the chokers. Nah, I've had some, different opinions on that. Because I heard
for some men, they don't like it, and they don't like it for like their spouses or like their teenage daughters. I'm not sure why. I don't know if maybe you guys can tell me the reason. It sounds like you don't like it.
I definitely think it's more of a grown up thing. Like, I know. There's parents that don't like their teenage daughters wearing chokers. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone has different preferences, but I mean, fashion is fashion. So,
I think fashion is just an expression of yourself. But again, if you're of a certain age and maybe this makes you look like something else, I don't believe you should. I don't know. It's just, I don't know why dads don't like it.
I don't know. I guess, like I said, everyone's different.
Can you tell us why? Why don't you like it?
Because I don't know. Like, I seen this post on Facebook, and it was like, they use the chokers because you got a choker, you know how to, give head or whatever. So I was like, why y'all wear that? Like,
I don't know. I know that they used to wear it, like, fashion is always trending. And I feel
it's
like
always changing.
Yeah, it's always changing. Excuse me, it's always changing. But it also comes back. because at one point, I mean, like bell bottoms, for instance, they were like in the 60s or 70s, and then they came back around the 90s. So just different styles of it, I guess. But chokers, I know for sure came back.
History definitely repeats itself, and you can also see it in fashion. But I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Choker issue.
Oh, but both the girls love chokers. They love it because we will sell out of chokers. Yeah, any type of chokers, we would just sell out. So I'm not really sure.
So
I know the women like it. I don't know about the men, but.
So what do y'all see yourselves with the company 5-10 years from now?
Well, my ultimate goal with our company is I want to have a mobile accessory truck where we can where we can go, like if you're having like a party or a wedding or something, you know, we can pull up to you in our truck and you could come in, we can accessorize you depending on whatever it is you're wearing and just be mobile. That's my ultimate goal, at least.
That's also because I guess we share the goal. I want to be mobile just because I want to go into styling too. Like just if you need help, like just finishing your outfit or finishing, you know, your idea. We want to be the ones to finalize that look. That's I think what our goal is. I don't 10-year goal. I don't know, but I think that's my like 3-year goal.
Well, hopefully, I guess be in the fashion industry, but more than what we want and get known.
I think more into a clothing line. Yeah, for me.
And do y'all have any like particular brands, like big brands that y'all want to collab with, like Victoria's Secrets and something like that, like Forever 21? Because Forever 21 is big on accessories too.
Yeah.
So,
21 is really big on
do y'all have like a bucket list of companies that y'all would love to work with?
I don't. I like to. I don't know. I just want my generation. Like I'm not looking at other brands to like big brands to work with. I don't know. Just right now, the way that I see it, I want to work with the smaller businesses. I don't.
We kind of all just want to come up together right now.
I don't know. I wouldn't even know right now who I would want to collab with. Like, maybe like an artist
to create maybe like a piece.
But not. I don't know about a big company with. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Right now, it's just.
Okay.
That's not in my bucket list.
Alright, and y'all have any advices for any up and coming like accessory company, like especially like for the younger generation, like 18, 19-year-old, you know, men and women?
Start learning as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Just start, like, even if you don't know what you want to do, just knowledge is powerful, and I think the sooner the better. Yeah. Don't procrastinate. Don't
stay focused. You know, if you really have a goal, set a goal and tell yourself that you're gonna make it to that goal, and you will. Like, and it doesn't matter what age, what time. Like, even the sooner the better, the younger the better, because you're growing with the time, so you'll learn as everything starts to change. But
and write things down, your ideas, write
everything down.
A lot of times, just as I'm looking back through my notes, things that we wanted to do that we've accomplished. We're just like, oh wow, I got through it, and it seems hard, but you get there. You eventually get there. You get where you want to be, or where you set your mind to get. So it's just start as soon as you can, even when you're younger, even as soon as 16, 15. 14.
I mean, knowledge is power. So you have the biggest tool, the internet. So just Google something and get it together.
You can find anything. Like you can find anything and everything. I mean, but do your correct research. Sometimes online there's wrong information.
Definitely.
Just do your research.
And like, I'm sorry, and like growing up, and especially like having your own business, I know y'all not fully biased. Like, what other companies like your favorites? Like, do y'all pay attention to every day?
I love Pandora. I don't know
Pandora.
why. I think because it seemed like a staple, but you can
Pandora.
you can make it different at the same time.
Yeah, it's different styles and stuff.
So
I'm gonna say with me, I'm gonna say more sneaker wise. I really like sneakers and stuff, so I kind of keep up with the trend of sneakers, and I like sneakers.
What's your favorite sneaker?
Nikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Hirachis right now.
Okay.
I love them. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
like the Hirachis.
No,
No.
I like it.
They hurt my feet.
And I like colors, and they come out with the funkiest colors. Like I like really fun. Like if somebody looks at it and they're like, oh, I wouldn't wear that, but it would look cute because one, I have small feet, but I just like funky things. Like, you know, I don't go so much with the trend where it has to match. My shirt has to match my shoes. My shoes have to match my belt. No, I just like, if it looks cute, I'm gonna get it. And I like, bright things.
Yeah, that's why I like her fashion sense and
Mhm.
that. So, because it's just not ordinary. It's not like you see everybody doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody has on the Jordans that match a Jordan shirt.
Yeah.
But I have a funky neon shirt with some really cute like Hirachis on. I could sport it.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm a Nike person too. I like the Roshis and the Nike SBs and stuff like that.
I don't know nothing about sneakers.
She really
Nothing
doesn't,
at
but
all.
she has a good set of sneakers, and I'm gonna give it to her boyfriend for that.
But before we go, because I feel like FIU finna kick us out.
They're really good.
I got 2 more questions. Yeah, I was about to ask
And
you.
we're your first accessory.
Yeah. So
Right.
we gonna have a part 2. We gotta have a part 2. Y'all going to the pop up, right? To the
Shout out to the pop up because we're actually a vendor at the pop up.
Yeah.
So shout out to
the Black
Marcelone
Party.
Hayes because he's hosting, and to Most Vile who's
yeah.
is of that.
Yeah.
March
So we'll be
4th
there March
from
4th, 3 to 7. Stop by our station. We might have some mimosas.
Future Barber Cut.
Future Barber Shop.
That's
on
on
125th in West Miami.
Oh, it's on 125th? I
Mhm.
thought it was 79th Street.
No.
Yeah, it's
So
125th.
this is coming out before March 4th, right?
Yeah. Tonight.
Yes.
And then the last question. Well, not last question. Just a shout out. Like
Shout out.
Shout out.
Any shout outs y'all want to give before we close out? Because it will be a part 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
shout out to us for making it a part 2. Shout out to Marcelone Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Miami Mixed Media.
Mm-hmm.
You need to definitely get an interview with them.
Yeah, I hit everybody up, so
Yeah, they're
I'm
a
just-
great company to work
yeah.
with.
Yeah, they're
really-
awesome.
yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
What else? What's
TGT gang.
that? Shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sons, to
Yeah.
my 2 babies. And my
No, but
boyfriend.
shout out to everyone that we worked with that has worked with us because
Mhm.
just when people reach out, it's a privilege. Like
Mhm.
I just see it as like if you want to collab with us, it's amazing because we want to.
We want to be a part of your world, and
And
we're going to be a
Yeah.
part of yours
Yeah,
and come
we
with
just-
our uniqueness. So,
Well,
shout out to just everybody.
I'm gonna make sure that my fiance and cause I also manage models, like a couple of them.
Okay.
It's two women and one man. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
For
hit y'all
sure.
up. I'm gonna hit y'all up.
Let us know. They can go on Mimosa,
Yeah.
MIA.com, and our social media is the same thing, Mimosa_MIA.
Okay, so it'll be a part 2. We just
What's our Snapchat?
Snapchat. Y'all got Snapchat.
Mimosa MIA 2016.
So y'all gotta send all that on the bio when I release
Yes.
it tonight.
Definitely, we'll
Yes.
give you all the info.
All right. So this
Thank
be
you.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you for
Shout
having
out
us,
to
guys.
you
Shout
for
out to
having
you
us.
for having us.
no problem. It's just
For being our first.
Yeah.
Our first
you,
I wish it
what
could
was
have.
it? You broke the cherry, not broke the cherry. You took the cherry
No.
or something? No? You
Just-
know me.
We're
I don't know.
done. with your analogies.
but now, it will be a part 2. I feel like FIU gonna kick us out. We in the quiet room. Like I tell everybody, like I'm just working on trying to get my own space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the podcast is gonna get bigger and better.
That's right.
That's for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Blessing on top of blessing.
Yeah. So this has been your boy DJ Anonymous with Mimosa Accessories.
Yep.
This has been episode 11 of Sports Biz Music. The podcast is on everywhere. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, Vodoo. It's everywhere. Like we getting bigger and better. So we out.
Bye.
Bye.